Survival games can take you from post-apocalyptic wastelands to strange alien worlds, and with Xbox Game Pass, you've got access to some of the best ones. Let's check out some of the top picks where you'll need all your survival skills to make it through. First up is Trailmakers, a fun vehicle-building game where you can let your creativity run wild. In the Stranded in Space campaign, you crash land on a mysterious planet and need to build a spaceship to get home. As you explore the world around you, you'll gather resources, craft parts, and face some serious challenges. The world is bright and colorful, but don't let that fool you. There's danger lurking. Next is Palworld, a game that mixes survival with capturing creatures, kind of like Pokemon, but with guns. You can capture and tame pals, which are cute creatures that help you survive. You can build bases, fight enemies, and even team up with them for adventure. The world is full of different environments to explore, but you'll also have to deal with hunger, thirst, and other threats like raiding enemies. If you love the mines in Stardew Valley, then Core Keeper will be right up your alley. In this game, you're exploring a huge underground world after finding a mysterious object. You'll dig, mine, craft, and build your base while trying to survive against dangerous creatures. Every new area is randomly generated, so you'll never know what you're up against. From slimes to terrifying bosses, you'll have to be prepared for anything. In Stalker 2, you're in the dangerous Chernobyl exclusion zone after a nuclear disaster. This game is a first-person shooter where you need to avoid radiation, mutated creatures, and bad people. You also have to eat and manage your resources. Your character is curious about a special crystal, which leads them into this risky zone. Here's something a little different. Robin Hood. Sherwood Builders is a mix of survival, strategy, and action. The Sheriff of Nottingham is oppressing the people, and it's up to you to lead a group of rebels. You'll build a base, protect your people, gather resources, and work toward toppling the tyrant. It's about surviving and thriving in a harsh world, but also building a better future for those who need it most. Moving on, we've got Generation Zero, an open-world survival game where the world has been overrun by deadly machines. It's set in Sweden, and your survival is all about sneaking around and staying out of sight. You won't have to worry about hunger or thirst, but you will need to craft weapons, build bases, and outsmart the robots. It's a tense survival experience that makes you think before you act. If you're into survival horror, Still Wakes the Deep will have you on the edge of your seat. Set on a creepy oil rig, the game has you sneaking and hiding from terrifying monsters that you can't fight. The only way to survive is to stay out of sight and make it to safety. It's a tense experience where every noise could mean your doom. If you've ever wanted to survive in a world full of dinosaurs, Ark. Survival Ascended lets you do just that, but with a big upgrade. This remake of Ark, Survival Evolved, comes with better graphics and improved mechanics. You start almost naked in a world filled with wild creatures. To survive, you'll need to tame dinos, craft weapons, and build bases. It's tough at first, but once you've got your footing, it's an incredible adventure full of danger and discovery. If you're into strategy and tough decision-making, Wasteland 3 is right up your alley. Set in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world, you lead a group of survivors through a dangerous landscape. It's an RPG with turn-based combat, and every decision you make could be the difference between life and death for your crew. You'll need to manage your resources, form alliances, and carefully plan your moves. It's all about surviving in a world where every choice counts. Finally, there's Kona, a game that's more about survival in the harsh winter than traditional combat. You play as a private investigator trying to solve a mystery in northern Quebec. The catch? The town is freezing cold, and you'll need to stay warm to survive. Along the way, you'll deal with wolves and other dangers. It's a game of exploration, survival, and trying to solve a chilling mystery before the cold takes you down. In summary, Xbox Game Pass has a lot of great survival games that offer different experiences. We hope you enjoyed this video and are excited to try out some of these games. Let us know in the comments which one you're most looking forward to playing.